I would like to welcome now Jonathan Gilliam. He is a former Navy SEAL and FBI special agent. So, Jonathan, we know this is a dangerous and a difficult search, but can you put that into a context we can easily understand? What is the magnitude of the challenges that crews are facing right now?
Well, the way you have to look at this is the way that they look at it, right? So when they get a mission such as this, they are going to go into work mode, not panic mode. They're not going into the what if we don't find them, what's going to happen. They actually pause and figure out the best standard operating procedures that they have and how they can employ those standard operating procedures. When it comes to the searches, all these different units that they're speaking of, the Canadian Coast Guard, the United States Coast Guard, the Navy, they all have very specific ways in how they search. Typically, it's a grid pattern. Now, with all the technology, they can be very precise as to where they have searched and where they need to search and how they can shift quickly. So right now, they're in search and rescue. So what they're doing is they're searching on the surface. They're trying to employ any types of technology that they can to search subsurface, not just at the bottom, but also below the water. And so they're going to try to combine all these different search techniques to close off areas and then focus on other areas so that they can continue to broaden this search area, which we've heard is 2 times the size of Connecticut. So even then, though, the issue that you have is that there are currents involved. So once something has been searched, you still have to have the ability to maneuver quickly, which they did when they heard this banging sound. Maneuver your forces quickly to another quadrant so that you can start searching in that area. So what you have right now with the search and rescue is very precise and not overly fast, because you also don't want to miss things as you try to systematically search an area. But unfortunately, in the ocean, if you've ever flown above the ocean and you look down upon it and you see how vast it is, there are many things in the ocean that can trick you into thinking you've seen something, that can trick you into thinking you've heard something. And this is where it becomes very sketchy, because you have to make decisions on what you're going to prioritize. If you hear something, do you move all your forces or some forces in that area? And so this is very precise thinking as they move through these quadrants.
Absolutely. Resources limited. And you said it, 2 times the size of Connecticut, they're searching at the surface, 2 miles deep. Are you concerned or are you surprised, I guess, that they haven't found anything as of yet?
No, because it's such a large area. And they went down, I think it was an hour and 45 minutes or 45 minutes after they launched. That is, to me, speaks of a catastrophic failure, possibly. If it was just where they sank and they're sitting on the bottom, I would speculate that there would be some attempts by this crew to make noise. And noise travels through water. Sound travels tremendously fast and tremendously far, much faster and further than it does in the air. So I would think that there would be some type of techniques being used to try to notify people. We hear of none of those things. And as far as searching for it on the surface, the ocean is so vast that the good part about that is if they were on the surface and all power and everything went out, they do have the ability to stay alive for much longer on the surface than underwater.
Well, that is good news. And we are hoping for some good news here. Jonathan Gilliam, thank you for your service and for joining us this afternoon.
You got it.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.